guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this super easy and super cheap map of Africa shirts that you see all over the internet. What you want to do first is pretty much just Google the map of Africa. I like to Google like the silhouette that doesn't have like all of the countries and stuff. You can get a dark in one, like a color one like I'm using here, or you could just get like the regular white one. What you want to do is copy and paste this into like a Word. I'm using Pages that comes with my MacBook, but you want to copy it into Word because you're able to customize it and make it as big or small as you want to. And then you just want to print it just to use as like a template. So once you're done printing that, you want to just cut it out. You don't have to be precise, but you do want to, make it look nice because all those bumps and curves are countries and you don't want to mess it up because you want it to be as realistic as possible. And then don't forget to cut out Madagascar because it always gets forgotten. I got these two shirts from Target. I got it in the men's section for about $5. I know you can also get it from Walmart, also in the men's section for about $5. And then you can also get like a thicker sweater one as well. And then I'm just going to use some scrap African fabric that I have laying around. I decided to go along with this black and white one and then this colorful kente one. The kente one, in my opinion, will look really nice on the black, but I didn't want to put the black and white on the gray because then it would just be kind of like dulled. So I decided to put the kente one in the gray and then the black and white one in the black. But you can also use one fabric and make both of them, but I just want to show you different variety. Anyways, once you pick your fabric, what you want to do is lay the template onto the fabric and then you want to pin it. You don't have to pin it, but it's easy to pin it for you to cut it out. So you want to pin it onto the fabric and then you just want to cut it out. Again, you don't have to be precise, but just remember, if you're cutting out any bumps or anything, you're cutting out a country. So just be as precise as you can, but you don't have to be super precise. Don't forget Madagascar. Let's not forget that country. Alright, so I cut both the black and white and the kente fabric at the same time. And then I just pin them together, the Madagascar and the whole entire map, just so I don't lose it. And I did the same thing with the kente fabric that I did with the black and white. I kind of just placed it to see what I wanted it to look like. I pick going sideways instead of going the opposite way that you just saw. I just thought that it'd give it a little bit more pizzazz and color, so I just went with that way instead. But however way you choose to lay your fabric is all up to you. And then this part is where you just pick where you want to place it. You could put it on the top, shoulder area, you could put it on the bottom, you could put it on the back even, but I decided to put it on the front. And then what you want to do is pin it to the front only. And to do this, you just want to make sure you slip your hand through the middle of the shirt so you separate from the front from the back before you accidentally pin the back to the front, because you don't want that and your whole project is ruined. So just make sure your hand is through the middle while you're pinning it to separate the front from the back. And at this point is where you decide how you want to go about sticking it onto the shirt. I am going to be sewing it, but you can also use some glue to put it on if you don't have a sewing machine. The glue I recommend is the E6000 glue. Just make sure you have something hard, like a cardboard, in between the back and the front so it doesn't stick together. Or you could use a hand needle like I'm showing here. I would admit I didn't do a super great job at showing you how to use a hand needle. But if you know how to use a hand needle, you could go ahead and sew it like how you know how to. You just want to make sure that it's just secured, or you can you can go and loop, like do loops over the edge of the map, and just keep making a loop over it. I hope that makes sense. I'm sorry I didn't really do a super great job at explaining how to go about using a hand needle, because I know a lot of people doesn't have a sewing machine, but if you do have a sewing machine, that is how I made this shirt. So I used my sewing machine. Again, I made sure that I separated the front from the back, because you do not want to sew your shirt closed, okay? So I made sure I separated the front from the back. I used my sewing machine and I did a zigzag stitch, and I just zigzag over the edge of the map, and I'll show you towards the end what that looks like. But you just go ahead and zigzag the entire map, and then I lift my presser foot at every curve, and then I just turn it. You're gonna do that quite often, obviously, because the map is curvy, so you're gonna be doing a lot of lifting and turning. Alright, so this is what the fabric is going to look like on the inside. This is what people are not going to see. This is what the fabric is going to look like on the inside. You can see the zigzag. And then this is what I was talking about, that I zigzag over the edge of the map. This way it just makes it secure. I feel like it gives it a little bit of dimension, and it just look cute. So this is what the shirt came out to look like. Like I said, this was $5, so you can make as many as you want. And I hope you guys like this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.